Hello everybody, welcome to Schedule 1 Episode 2. This file will be continuing today. Last episode where we left off, we just finished character customization, and today we're going to be going over, so there's been an update today, a few major changes. I'm probably going to put show the update logs towards the end of the video. And so the first major change that stood out to me was the creator is going to be adding a voting system for what the community wants to see in the next update, which I think is an amazing way to do it. The three options are cartel, like obviously later on in the game we're going to see stuff to do with a cartel, but after that you don't really see them. But one, police expansion, so the police are kind of useless in this game. And 3 is a new product to sell, being magic mushrooms, and I'm honestly really excited to see the expansion. But anyway, in between obviously this video and last video I haven't done much to change up. I've done basically nothing. I've left it off because later on in the game I will be doing up recording stuff like deals and stuff, because like it's just very it's one of them things. Schedule 1, once you get your deals you can pretty much just leave the game open and do idle stuff, but until then you are very much like by hand manual stuff. But I'm going to show you all a tip if you ever play Schedule 1. It's grow these plants. First thing, you don't want to leave these plants. Also, you see the objective once again here. Press tab and read your messages from an unknown number. I've heard you're in some trouble, best not talk over the phone. Go over to your mobile phone and go find. Best not talk over your mobile phone, go to find a payphone. For some reason the message dupes there. They're down. But another thing I want to talk about as well is what all of you have to do. This one's the most useful later on, you'll understand more later on. Journals, just where you see your active quests and stuff. Products, where you can list products for sale, we saw it earlier in the tutorial. But one of the most useful apps later on, deliveries, means you can order supplies to your base. That will come very much in handy later on, but that's just a very useful thing to do. So I think we're just going to keep up with the uploads and stuff, and just keep going in the future and just have a load of fun with like general play stuff. But once you've harvested these plants, make sure you grab these. It's an amazing boost for early game. Now it might limit your carry capacity till you get to a certain point, but it's going to be very. I don't want to take that yet. I don't want to take that till this plant is fully grown. But the one thing I would recommend grabbing is always grab this. You don't necessarily need this, it's kind of useless, but keep the growing harvest and trimmers. Like 10 buds and stuff are very useful, because it means you don't have to wait till a few days into your file to start selling. It means you can go basically instantly off rip. Amazing. Just if you guys want to see like a short video where I go patch notes instead of at the end of this, that's what I'm probably going to do. Just record me going over the patch notes and explaining it and talking about it. It'll probably only be a quick like short video, probably will be one of the shorts on my channel. But for general stuff, I'm having a load of fun playing Schedule 1, and it also means I'm able to just like be able to start again and just not have to worry about like general stuff. Because before I was recording off my phone and now I'm recording off my PC, which means I can expand. Next video I'm thinking of doing a Pokemon one, but I'm not 100% whether I'm going to continue Schedule 1 for a while before we introduce any new series. I'm not 100% yet on that. But for general stuff I'm going to just keep it on Schedule for a while. Maybe get to about episode 4 or 5 before we start anything else. But overall, I'm having a load of fun just being back and recording. So yeah, let's go find a payphone and continue the story. Man, I can't wait to see updates for this game, because I'm hoping, because this game is, oh, there's a tree there, and this game is still in its beta. It's in like beta 0.5 or something like that, and I've had a load of fun playing it, and I can't wait for expansions. Now, my main thing is I wonder how they're going to do it if we do get police raids. I wonder how they're going to do it. How are you going to hide the product and stuff like that. Anyway, goddamn, good to hear your voice, buddy. Looks like I'll look fine right now. Feds have got me locked up. while I wait for the trial. Glad to hear you're okay though. Before I moved to Serena Flat, I used to live out there in Highland Point. Not the nicest town, but plenty of opportunity for someone in your line of work. If memory serves right, I've got some cash stashed out. There ain't much, but it'll be enough to get you back on your feet. You can find it near the town hall fountain, in the canal, and behind the supermarket. Head back to the RV and we'll go from there. Let's go grab the cash. And I just love this game to bits. Like,
how did he get through?
I've had a load of fun playing it in the past and just like having a load of fun.
Max down!
Having a lot of fun playing in the past. So it's point number one. And then there is one over here behind the market. And then there's one in the canal which I actually ran straight past like a mong. But let's just keep going and just... I don't want to be holding that out now that I think about it. God. Anyway. Man, an amazing tip early game is try and save up. Don't go like overspending. That's one mistake I made, is overspending. But man, you don't want to be doing that, trust me. And also focus on unlocking new customers as quick as you can get them. Because honestly, new customers, your best friend. Because early game, you won't get a lot of like requests for deals. You'll probably go around and do what I did a lot later on in the game. Doing this, going up and offering them deals by hand, and they don't always accept those, which is a problem. But anyway, oh yeah, head back to the RV, not going to the motel. Jesus Christ, my brain's still on one of my other files where it's like head to the motel. But no, I always forget you got to do this whenever I start a new file, because I'm so far into one of them I've got like 4 million cash. Oh fuck. Yeah, bad news, this is where we get introduced to the, well, I'm not going to say much, badge. No more RV then. No here. Welcome to Highland Point, this is our Terry, don't interfere. TB. Who's TB? I don't actually remember what it stands for, but I can't wait to see more like interactions with the cartel, and like, because obviously like I said earlier, you don't really see much of them besides that little interaction. You don't see much of them, but I can't wait for that and just having fun. I'm thinking of changing my uploads like down on recording schedule to record maybe later on at night, because it's half term, so I don't have to worry about being up for school. I can record later at night. Today I might record 2 videos, I don't know. Well shit, that's not ideal. There's a powerful cartel in town, the Benzies family. I figured they'd eventually be a problem, but don't think they'd be fine just this quickly. Looks like you're gonna need somewhere to low-key. Need somewhere low-key to stay for a while. Head over to the motel and ask about getting a room. After that, you'll be needing some new equipment. Go to the hardware store, grab a grow tent, soil and water can. Fun fact, if you do what I did and grabbed all the stuff out of your RV, you won't need to buy a grow tent. You will need to buy soil. You'll probably have to buy 2 because you've got 2 pots, 2 lights and 2 racks. These pots and racks are some really good late game stuff for growing products. They aren't really designed to be used early game. But hey ho. Well, actually you can see, press up there in the corner, press M to access your map. Boom, head over here, knock on this door, talk to Donna. You can offer a free sample. I'd recommend not doing that yet. Then obviously 75 for a week, close. Talk to Donna, then you can offer her a free sample. And then if she accepts it, she will be one of your customers, which is so nice to do. Like, having more customers means you get more offers. But trust me, like, again, and then now you're in the apartment, you're gonna want to set up these, which, so you put 2 racks down, put the pots in the middle, and the LED grow lights on the top. As you can see, they have to be mounted on a rack, which means boom. Now you need to head to the hardware store and buy yourself some. Oh, let me close that door actually. Grow tents, I wouldn't recommend buying them. They're pretty much a waste, because with this you can produce like, each one I think produces about 12, so that's 24 a harvest, which means it's stockpiled pretty quickly. once again, up there on top one, as you can see, there are two types of cash, like two types of currency: cash and online balance. Customers pay with cash. Most shops only accept credit. Most legal shops, should I say, only accept credit card, which means you have to be depositing money pretty frequently. Deposit all the 300 and then go ahead and buy the cash. You only need to buy one. It says buy one. I would recommend buying two so you can plan both of them. Oh, in that nice. I've always fancied a bit of gardening myself, so here's some speedgrow on the house walking down the point. Cheers, bro. Now that speedgrow would be very useful. Speedgrow is one of the most useful early game like plant additives, which you can add stuff to your plants and mean they either grow quicker or grow more or higher quality. Combining all three is like expensive. It's 90 per plant, but I don't think it's really worth it. So anyway, now we ain't gonna get any product tonight because we've got to get seeds, which we'll do tomorrow. But overall, this game can be a very fun loop of just being ready for anything and just doing everything and just having a load of fun. Bloody hell, I don't want to pull up my phone. Anyway, just having a load of fun and playing in general. I just want to have a load of fun and just be recording this playthrough because I'm going to be a lot more casual. Like, and just have a load of fun and just play like that and just be able to like share tips and tricks with you all. Now this motel room kind of trash, honestly. It's one of the worst properties in the game. Understandably, because it's the first one. You can't hire workers. Well, you can hire workers here, it's just not that good of an idea. We place down this. And then place that down there and boom. Head to bed. Day one done. Product sold. You get a load of XP, which is nice. Now you need to go talk to Uncle Nelson at a payphone, which thankfully is an ATM and payphone right around the motel, which I did not realise until my second playthrough. You're almost ready to go. You're missing one key ingredient: weed seeds. You'll need to speak to a supplier to get your hands on some seeds. I've passed your number on to Albert Hoover, the local weed seed supplier. Send him a message and request a dead drop. I vouch for you so you won't have to pay up front. You'll order and you should have to pay it off in the future. And then you'll see you'll get a message. Hello, our mutual friend has asked you to help you acquire some marijuana seeds. Send me a message if you'd like to order a dead drop. Nelson's putting a good word for you, so I'll supply you with that. You can pay it off later. And then you want to order a dead drop, I would recommend ordering, depending on how many grow tents you buy, I would recommend ordering 4 though. And then we'll message you when it's ready in about 2 hours. And in those 2 hours you want to do something. And then up there, like when your dead drops are ready, he will message you. But in the meantime you should go around and offer deals to people with the spare marijuana you've got. And as you can see, it's early game. It's good. You can get a decent amount done. But there are very few people you can sell to at this stage in the game. If you click your map, you can see potential customers. These are some of your best friends in this game.
Max! Down! Can you take Max down?
And then like their general supply. They are really useful. If you open your map, you can see where they are.
Max!
Max!
Max! Down, boy! Down!
And then I think one of the potential, yeah, this guy, offer free sample. I only supply one for free, by the way, for free samples you only need to supply one. And no matter how many you offer, it won't change the chances of it accepting. But you'll see each customer has favourite effects. I think I talked about this last video, but if you missed last video, if you have more of a customer's favourite effects, they have a higher chance of accepting. This woman's side only has like 63% chance of accepting because the stuff I'm providing her with doesn't have her favourite effects, which is meh, which is why they don't always accept. This one over here, she is one of the most important early game customers. as she buys a lot most of the time. So while I'm waiting for the dead drop, I am. But she's also one of the highest buying early game customers if she accepts the deal. But there's multiple stats that contribute towards this, which is friendship and addictiveness behind the swap shop, which you'll see in hang on, let me show you. So you'll see here your deal, like your upcoming deals and any dead drops you ordered, which I think is an amazing help. So let me go over anything else you guys want to talk about. You can see here this dead drop stopped 4 seeds like I ordered. Now we need to head back to the motel and plant the seeds. Man, it's such a nice look this game has. It's not over the top, but it's also not like boring. It keeps you in the loop. This guy over here will buy from you. You don't have to get him as a potential customer. You can just sell to him whenever you want. Sell him. And then, boom. You're going to want to sow these seeds. Head over to your pot, like you did in the tutorial, blah blah blah. And then, yeah, plant them up. I love how interactive this game is. You don't ever get... It doesn't do anything for you. Like, you have to constantly be interacting with the world around you for it to work. For it to do anything useful, so... Something else to bear in mind. You're going to want to, especially if you follow the tips I've given you. Just fill this up real quick. Now I think when I would get to the point about where you can unlock the sweat shop is when I'll start doing like in between episode stuff. But there's a property you should be saving up for from a relatively early on point, which is it's what I've always used for my basic dedicated storage space, but it's also a really good place to just like have a mixing finishes. I'm gonna need baggies, which I'm gonna take about 30 of, give or take. Yeah, about 40. I'd recommend buying baggies in chunks of 50 early on, but if you have more necessary, it don't really matter. Which I think is an amazing point. People don't talk about buying enough baggies to keep yourself stocked up on them. It's always a good point to do. Man, I've just sometimes get overwhelmed on your play. But trust me, I would recommend a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff you shouldn't be doing. So early, you need to make 3 deals. I'm not really going on making deals, trying to unlock all the customers. The first priority whenever you play this game, it should always be to unlock new customers quick as possible whenever you get a new district, which I think is something completely like a good idea, which makes it so much easier for like general stuff and stuff like that. I would recommend investing in a bigger bit of storage in this, but you know, if you don't have the money, you know. It's just a recommendation. But fair, this early on you don't really have to worry about storage. But as you can see, the speed grow is so helpful. Man, let's go ahead and go over other stuff. I don't think I can purchase speed grow yet. Anyway, let me list the OG Crush for sale, see if anyone will buy it. I wouldn't recommend changing the asking price net yet, because it just doesn't work out in your favour changing the price doesn't, but if you don't like that annoying icon in the corner, just make sure you read all of the messages. It helps a lot. It helps a load for general stuff.
You said you love me, I said that you couldn't get more than friends.
As you can see, good afternoon. head towards Woods Bar. And then just, as you can see, she will request 7, which is a really nice little video. Hopefully most people won't buy more than 2 or 3, but if you do, you will have to wait in between days. But like, keeping on top of your customer base is something else completely as well. But like I said, it gets a lot easier later on. You do get some automation features. How am I on top of it? What? Oh wait, is she in? Nope, she's not in there. Are you it? You're back, aren't you? Yeah, you're back. Oh, there you are. Well, I don't know what that was about. Oh, man. Right now it's just waiting for messages about this. But like for general stuff, I would recommend keeping on top of it. Like, I'm having a load of fun just playing games and just being able to just show you all the games I enjoy. Like, just for general stuff, this is an amazing early game help. I had a load of fun in it. Obviously this one is all poor, which obviously around this stage of the game doesn't really matter, but man, I don't know if I'd recommend the speaker. It doesn't really matter. Early on quality doesn't matter, but later game quality becomes a loss, which is where I would recommend only applying fertilizer, because it means you get premium, which is second best in the game besides Godly. Godly is just, man, it's the best quality in the game. People are more likely to accept the you offer quality. You need 150 shopping. Now, later game, I would kind of recommend offering premium. Oh crap, I forgot to flip it out. Forgot the other one. And then you head over this. We'll just have fun. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go with this episode till I unlock the sweatshop. Maybe. But otherwise, not much you should do. Man, I'm gonna go bed for the night. I think. And do tomorrow's work tomorrow. Actually, no, let me harvest this. Based on this, I wouldn't. This should give you enough money to complete enough deals to send you to the next. Actually, this shit's basic, but like the default. I'm not doing any additives and stuff on it, which is so nice because like you kind of learn very quickly. Like early game, it doesn't matter, like at all, because like I said, like just general stuff like that is so nice. And then boom, half that, and then head to bed for the day. Waking up at 7 PM and 16 sold, 600 bucks made, 240 XP, not bad. So that's street rat rank achieved. And now it's still listed for sale. Now we just wait for buyers, but while we wait for deal requests, we can go ahead and run around and try and make money and unlock new customers. Well, I'm only going to buy that. No thank you, I'm going to keep it at this for now because I don't want it. I don't want to overfeed. You know, actually, I'm going to withdraw for 200. Now we can man the motel room, which is 800 bucks. I remember saving up for the hotel room from first playthrough and thinking, oh god. Like, thinking it's like, let me check, where's Peggy? Oh crap, wait, I can load Ludwig anyway. Shit, I didn't realise that. Customer.
I love you.
Ludwig, but you need to essentially friendship becomes a very big thing. Like one in the game. So because reaching friend with specific people, schedule that for and then that means now I can unless there's a push for sale because we don't need any more money. Because he's already at the point of interest. Man. Now you need to talk to him now about payphone, which is over here. Because trusting on this one, boys, you're gonna wanna. That's a bloody bank, not a fledgling bloody ass. Anyway, because we're moving places, I
love you when you sing
like I said, just trying to stay on top. And being ready to move points of interest as well like that. Because man, not saying over here, blah 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 blah. So that's just him going on about that's just him talking about unlocking the sweatshop. Blah blah blah. You don't want to head down here. That place, that sign up there will let you know you can boom. Next step is obviously move it up into this place, which is a very good idea to do very early on. I'm gonna want a different setup in this one because, like I said, I want to try and be more space efficient in this one because, like, you can fit 3 there, maybe 3 there, but like along this wall you fit more. So let's go ahead and move all the stuff over, empty out the apartment, quickly press map. Gives once required technical. I'm going to do that store about moving objects, which is left mouse click. Hold that down. Move all your stuff over it. Oh yeah, you can play games on the TV, by the way. I did not mention that earlier on, so I wasn't that bothered about it because it don't really do much to help. Man, sometimes the NPC's movement is very janky. And sometimes the player in like, there we go. And then that's basically now it's just moving all your stuff over, which won't take too long, hopefully. And very basic kitchen can run when you comes to moving stuff around. But I'm running this setup right here for this new leaf. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it off here today because I'm gonna be doing a double upload today anyway, so I'll see you all. Hang on, actually no, let me check how long I've been recording for because I don't want this video to be too short. It's been a 30-minute upload anyway, we're good.